Alrighty, guys, I'm just gonna get into it. Regardless of drop frames, we'll figure it out. But Mac Jones did play really well on Thursday Night Football. Don't need Discord anymore, so it's good. Seems like everything's working now. But yeah, Mac Jones has been playing really good football. He had both Matthew Stafford and Mac Jones at 300 yards passing. Christian McCaffrey played lights out. Mac Jones got the ball where it needed to be. Matthew Stafford and Rams offense is actually almost unstoppable. And it's actually insane that they lost this game because Matthew Stafford was passing the ball like no other. Like he was on a rhythm with Devontae Adams, Puka. Devontae Adams didn't get going till late, but Puka did his thing: 10 receptions, 85 yards, and a touchdown. And then he got Tutu involved in a deep pass in overtime. I just don't understand why when you have something going, when your offense passing game is going that well, you you on 4th and inches/1, the biggest play of the game in OT that will lose you the game if you don't make it. You decide to run the ball when your running backs have both fumbled. Your main running back and backup quarterback have both fumbled, and when your running game just hasn't been there all day, except for a few runs here and there. I just don't understand why you run it on 4th and 1 when Matthew Stafford's been passing the ball so well. Um, there's no reason not to put Puka on a slant or have Puka on a screen pass or just do something creative passing wise. And they basically lost the game for themselves. So credit that Niners offense and defense. I mean, their defense held in the first half, basically held the Rams. First quarter held Matthew Stafford to like -1 passing yards, which credit to them. Um, with as many pieces as that Niners defense lost, and all the injuries the Niners have all over the field, they didn't even have their starting 3 wide receivers out there. They had backups going in that spot in the roles. I, I you got to give credit to Niners. I don't know what else to say. I mean, no one can go out there except Kyle Shanahan and have your backup quarterback, your third, fourth, fifth string wide receivers out there, and still end up beating probably one of the best 5 teams in the NFC. So credit to the Niners. Sean McVay even said it himself. It was like that was a poor play call. I should have never called it. He even said it in his press conference. I don't understand why he didn't pass the ball when he's passing the ball down the field to Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. I just don't understand why when that passing offense has got you down the field throughout the whole game except the first quarter, you go out there and you run it on 4th and 1. It just didn't make any sense. And big reason why they lost that game. They could have been in the driver's seat in the NFC West, and they just gave it over to the Niners, who are getting healthier. The Niners are 4-1, and they're getting a lot of their people back. George Kittle should be coming back soon. Brock Purdy will be coming back soon. Brandon Ayuk eventually as well. So, damn, that Niners team is going back to form, and they're already 4-1. They could win a lot of games this year. But yeah, that was week. That was a kick us off week 5. Was a good game. Uh, we'll go off with the Sunday game: Vikings Browns. Sam Darnold, his offense has got to get going. In which they started getting going last week. He got Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison involved last week, which was nice. And the fact that they're in London for the second week in a row, and they need to get this win here against the Browns. The Browns have the best defense in the NFL, so it's gonna be tough to do anything. So we'll see if Justin Jefferson can get going, but I believe they can. Sam Darnold, I just saw a stat. Sam Darnold is throwing deeper down the field than any Vikings quarterback this season. So Sam Darnold's getting the ball past 10, 15 plus yards down the field. So that's really good for the Vikings offense. They got to get their run game going. This is just a tough defense all around because we know the Vikings O-line's injured and Myles Garrett and that pass rush is going to wreak havoc for them. I just you got to double team Myles Garrett the whole game. I mean, the offensive line is not good for the Vikings. I expect them to get sacked a few times, but I expect the Vikings to win this game 20-17. Next up, we got the Texans and Ravens. Lamar Jackson is out. Cooper Rush is in. Ravens are at home and they're 1-3. Texans are 1-3 as well. CJ Stroud in that offense looked like they got some sort of chemistry going in the fourth quarter against the Titans, but we can't be too for sure because it was the Titans. So a little hesitant to say they found their offense, but they need to find it now. They're 1-3 going against another 1-3 team without their main quarterback. The Ravens are gonna have to rely on Derrick Henry a bunch, and their defense is decimated. They have like Cal Hamilton probably out, Marlon Humphreys probably out, Matabuke is out for the season. It's just so many injuries on the defensive side for the Ravens. I just don't know how they're gonna cover Nico Collins and the weapons that the Texans have. Uh, it's gonna be tough, especially with Lamar not being out. They're gonna have to rely on Derrick Henry, and Cooper Rush has to play solid, good football. CJ Stroud has to continue that offense that they had in the fourth quarter against the Titans, and we're gonna see if they're gonna be able to do that. But I do like the Texans here. I'm gonna go Texans 25 to 25 to 20 or 24 to 20. All right, next up we have another end up at the Panthers. Panthers look absolutely horrible. They got a fluke win against the Falcons. Panthers are not a good football team. Bryce Young's not a good quarterback. I'm taking. I'm not taking them at all. I'm taking any team that plays them. Because the Panthers are so bad they can't stop anybody. They're always gonna blow out. I'm taking Dolphins here. 30-10. They'll probably blow them out because even with Tyreek Hill out, looks like Tua's got that offense rolling. Is gonna hurt not having Tyreek Hill, but Jalen Waddle can pick up the slack, and Devon Achane's really good, and then they'll use Ollie Gordon a little more as well. I just like Dolphins here. I think the Dolphins are gonna win 20. Oh yeah, it said 30-10. Yeah. Raiders Colts, it should be a good one in Indianapolis. Colts coming off that tough loss against the Rams, where Donnie Mitchell uh, uh, caused basically two touchdowns being taken away. One, his own fumble into the end zone, which look, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, why isn't everybody keeping two hands on the ball going to the end zone? You just got to get it past the plane, then you can do whatever you want. You're trying to move it to his right hand and hold it out. No, just hold it like you were holding it, and you would have scored and probably won the game with that momentum. And then Jonathan Taylor had a huge touchdown run at the near 2 minute mark in the fourth quarter, and it was taken away because guess who? Adonai Mitchell had a holding call on that play, so took away that touchdown and stalled that drive, forcing the Colts to punt. Um, I got the Colts here though. I think Geno's just playing really bad right now. They got the weapons to do it. Ashton Gianti's getting going. Brock Bowers probably won't play tomorrow, so it's gonna be tough for Geno, especially if he doesn't stop turning the ball over. I got the Giants. I got the Colts here at home against the Raiders. I got them 28-17. Next up, we have 1-3 Giants at the 0-4 Saints. This one can go either way, honestly. I mean, the Saints have been keeping themselves in games, except for the Seattle game. They kept the game close against the Bills, which is crazy to say. But the Bills defensively, they aren't the best team in the league at defense. So we'll see. Jackson Dart in his second ever start looked good, did his job. Can he do it again against the Saints 0-4 at home? Um, and let's see if he can do it. Cam Scadaboo is a beast. I like the Giants in this one. I don't think the Saints are good enough to be able to beat the Giants, especially with their pass rush, because the Giants pass rush is so good. I think it's going to cause hell for Spencer Rattler. I'm going Giants 21-10. Next up, we got the Cowboys and the Jets. Jets are at home. They are 0-4. Cowboys 1-2-1 after the tie. Dak Prescott needs to get George Pickens going again. Disappointing tie because they really desperately needed that win, but it ended up being a tie, so it looks weird. The Jets do not look like they could pass the ball well. At the second half of the game, they passed the ball a lot better. Just Fields looked like he was comfortable in the pocket. They need to continue that. They can't have a half where just Fields only throws for like 50 yards. Nah, that's unacceptable, honestly. And the Jets are a bad team right now. The Cowboys are number one offense in the NFL. I think the Cowboys are going to win this game. I think they're going to win 30-20. Honestly, Josh Fields is amazing with his legs, as we seen last week on Monday night. He's one of the not the best with his legs. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I got the Cowboys here. Next up, we got Broncos and Eagles. Should be one of the games of the week. Eagles are at home. They're 4-0. Broncos are 2-2. Should be 3-1. Honestly, that loss to Colts shouldn't have happened at all. Just because of a penalty, they were able to win by field goal. Um, the Broncos are a really good football team, and if the Eagles don't figure out their passing offense, it's not going to go well for them, especially against a team like the Broncos. I mean, I guess they got away with it with the Rams. The Rams are really good defensively, but I don't think they're going to be able to get away with having a whole half without a passing yard against the Broncos. I'm going to take the Broncos an upset here. I'm going to take them 21-20. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think if the Eagles cannot get that passing game going, then it's going to be hell for them, and Broncos will shut down Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley has not hit 100 yards rushing at all this season, and he might not again this week. I like the Broncos here. Titans and Cardinals. Titans just if they can get their offense going, they can beat a team. And this looks like a trap game for the Cardinals, if I'm being honest. I still like the Cardinals here. I think I'm gonna take the Cardinals 20, 21, 21-10. But this looks like a trap game for the Cardinals. The Cardinals need to play better offensively. They need to protect Kyler, and not allow stupid yards. I mean, that's all I gotta say. Buccaneers and Seahawks. Buccaneers and Seahawks. It should be the game of the week, honestly. Seahawks. It sure looks like a shootout. Buccaneers and Seahawks. Baker Mayfield's that offense is really good. Sam Darnold's playing really well. That defense for Seattle, I think, is gonna cause Tampa Bay a little bit of problems because Tampa Bay's defense is not very good against the pass. They can play well against the run, but their passing defense is not middle of the pack. Um, Middle of the pack. So I think it's going to come down to whether that offense can score enough points. And then Sam Darnold's going to have to score points too without turnovers. If Sam Darnold turns the ball over, they're going to lose this game. And right now, I think I like the Seahawks defense a lot. Right now, I think they're playing really well defensively. And I think the Buccaneers, their defense just isn't as good as the Seahawks. Um, and Buka should get going. And Mike Evans is out for this game, which hurts their offense. Bucky Irving's out, which is a huge loss for them. So Rashad White will get the start. Um, I just like the way the Seahawks offense and defense are playing together. I get the Seahawks at home. Um, I like them winning 30-28. I think it's gonna be a close one. Lions and Bengals. We got to see if Jake Browning can actually get his offense going. He looks horrible. Looked horrible the last 2 weeks. Lions look like they're lions. Everybody on that team scored touchdowns. I do not see how the Bengals win this game, especially with their defense not being very good, their quarterback not being playing very good. They got the weapons to score. They got to keep up with the Lions, though, and I think that's too much of a task. I got the Lions here, in Cincinnati, beating the Bengals. I got the Lions 30, 35-20. Next up, we Commanders and Chargers. Jane Daniels is back playing, but he does not have Scary Terry and Noah Brown. He's going to rely on Debo a lot. He's going to try to rely on his running game, but Commanders' running game has been non-existent. So that's not going to help Jane Daniels at all, and he's in a boot, so he might not even be 100%. So he won't be able to be as mobile as he usually is. It's going to hurt him against a good Chargers defense. And off of a tough loss, I think the Chargers are going to want to win this game. I think the Chargers need to get Lad McConkey going if they want to win this game as well. They need to be able to get all their playmakers involved. And Justin Herbert cannot look like he did last week. He cannot make stupid mistakes. He can't throw interceptions. He's got to play good, smart football. He did the first 2 weeks of the season. I do like the Chargers here. I got them 28-20. Sunday Night Football, we got the Patriots at the Bills. The Patriots and Drake May. Drake May has been looking really, really good football. He's efficient with the ball. He's not turning the ball over. He's finding his receivers when he needs them. If their running game could get going more, I think they'd be a better team. But they need to figure out to get Travion Henderson going, like I've been saying every week. But Drake May has been playing really good football. So I wouldn't be surprised if this game's close because the Bills' defense worries me. I don't think they're dominant as they were a year ago, turnover-wise, or in general. They're 4-0. Josh Allen is an absolute beast, but I got to take the Bills at home. The Bills are going to win 30-20. On Monday Night Football, we got Chiefs at the Jags in Jacksonville. Jaguars' first 4 games, they're 3-1. Credit to them. I just haven't seen the best team they played is the Niners, and they played the Niners with an injured Brock Purdy. I have no idea why the Niners played an injured Brock Purdy out there, but it was an injured Brock Purdy. He threw multiple turnovers while being injured. And then they played the Panthers, the Bengals, and no offense Texans. So there's not really, I haven't seen them been tested yet. So we'll see. This is a real test for the Chiefs. For the Jaguars, they have 3 games starting with this one. Chiefs. They play the Chiefs, the Seahawks, and they play Chiefs Seahawks. Let's see, ESPN. Yeah, they played Chiefs, Seahawks, and Rams 3 back-to-back weeks. It's going to be a gauntlet for them. And with Trevor's playing so inconsistent, I do not see him happening. I don't even know if they'll win a game that 3-game stretch. I do not have high hopes for them. Their defense is getting the ball, whether it be interceptors or fumbles. So that is a huge sign. They're number 1 in turnovers. But they did play teams that do turn the ball over a lot. And really bad teams, let's say the Panthers, an injured Brock Purdy, the Bengals of Jake Browning, who's been turning the ball over like crazy, and the Texans, who still haven't found their offense yet. I like the Chiefs in this one. I think they got their offense going last week. Xavier Worthy being back helps a lot, and they figured out something with their offense. And look, they're going to be able to score a lot of points. Patrick Mahomes played outstanding last week, yeah. I like the Chiefs here in Jacksonville to win. I think it's be a closer game. I think the Chiefs are going to win 27-20. But yeah, those are my game picks, guys. I appreciate y'all for watching. I had a little bit of network issues, so it's a really short podcast at a minute because I've been trying to figure out those network issues. But we'll be back Tuesday. Maybe major changes. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue this podcast or start my own thing. It's really feeling like I'm doing a lot by myself, so we'll figure that out. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday we'll go over Sunday's games and Monday night. That's going to be a fun game. Monday night's going to be good too. My Jags could win. I could see the Jags potentially upsetting if their defense plays as well as they have been turnover-wise, and if Trevor Lawrence plays like he did against the Bengals, I could see the Jaguars upsetting. But Trevor has to play like he did against the Bengals. He can't be inconsistent. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.
Thank you for watching the PI Podcast. Make sure you subscribe and tune in next time so you don't miss the latest news in the NFL world. You can also follow us on TikTok at PI Podcast and on